Well, as the offshore industry bounces back from the rock bottom barrel price, so the operators are looking very carefully at safety. Now, HeliOffshore is an industry body that covers both the offshore oil and gas business as well as pipelines and search and rescue. Francois Lassalle, who's the operations director for HeliOffshore, is telling us about how data can actually be the answer to improving safety. What are we doing to improve safety for the offshore industry?
Well, HeliOffshore's got a lot of initiatives on the go, and we're collaboratively pulling all of our operators together to deliver on those initiatives so we can actually make a difference to the front line. One of the biggest things we've got going on at the moment is our data program, our safety intelligence data program. And this is a really, really exciting opportunity for us as an industry to come together and share data collaboratively with a platform that's going to be able to change the face of what we do as an industry.
But doesn't already the OEMs know what's going on to stop accidents happening?
Well, the OEMs have collected a lot of data, and in some cases, they've collected nearly 2 million hours worth of data on an aircraft. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to expand that. So the initial stages, we're looking at FDM, flight data monitoring, collection of data, plus our summary reports data, which we want to compile into a platform that's going to be able to have a clever analytics to deliver a step change to operators to be able to benchmark themselves against the industry, and for us as HeliOffshore to be able to benchmark the industry as a whole. The OEMs are looking particularly at their own individual aircraft, and so what we'll be able to do is look across the industry to be more proactive, with the intent of ultimately becoming predictive. So when we move beyond what we're doing now, so in the next 24 months, when we go to phase 3 of our program, we're looking at slightly bigger data, which means fusing multiple sources of data together to be not only proactive but predictive, which the OEMs can't do at this stage.
Okay, what about the customer though? You've got the big oil companies, the Exxons, the BPs, the Shells of this world that are operating all over the world. They have their safety standards. Why are we doing this? Aren't we just reinventing a wheel?
Well, the beautiful thing is that HeliOffshore is a reciprocal member with IOGP. And that's been hugely powerful for us because we're able to sit with the oil companies and IOGP, the International Oil and Gas Producers Association, and look at collaboratively bringing together the information and experience they have of years of creating standards and safety standards in the industry, and work with HeliOffshore to enable a program of events that we're totally aligned on in terms of our strategy on where we want to put our resources and our initiatives. So this data program is just that step in that direction, and our oil companies that are members of ours are totally on board with what we're doing and support that.
So finally, how do you encourage an operator to share some of this information with you that really they're going to be quite worried about people knowing about?
Absolutely. Look, it's the first question everybody asks is, what are you going to do with my data? And I don't want to air my dirty laundry, and how is it protected? So, of course, one of the first priorities that we've had to do is to put in place a governance structure. And that governance structure, by the way, has not just been invented. It's been established for a long time in the fixed wing and airline industry around the ASIAS data sharing program with the fixed wing community. EASA and FAA have created a lot of governance practices around that. And what we've done is we've adopted a lot of those and tailored it to HeliOffshore. So we have a governance structure and protocols in place to protect people's data, to give them the satisfaction and the warm glow of confidence that their data is going to be totally sanitized and de-identified and go into the pool of data where obviously no fingers can be pointed, nobody can be identified, for the greater enhancement of safety across the industry.